Today, I will demonstrate tooth preparation for a full metal crown on tooth number 46, the mandibular right first molar. Before starting, evaluate occlusal relationship and opposing tooth, crown height and axial wall length, existing restorations or caries, and pulpal proximity. A putty index is fabricated to evaluate uniformity and adequacy of reduction. It can be sectioned mesiodistally or buccolingually. A round and tapered diamond is used to begin tooth preparation. Begin occlusal reduction by placing depth orientation grooves. These grooves act as a guide to achieve uniform occlusal reduction and prevent over or under reduction. On the functional buccal cusps, grooves are placed to a depth of 1.5 millimeters. On the non-functional lingual cusps, grooves are placed to a depth of 1 millimeter. The depth grooves are now connected, following the natural anatomy of the occlusal surface. Reduction is uniform and conservative, preserving cuspal anatomy. The water in the handpiece has been turned off to afford better visibility for the purpose of this video demonstration. Kindly make sure that you use the water spray while you perform the tooth preparation. The putty index is used to verify the occlusal reduction. Depth orientation grooves are now placed on the buccal and lingual axial surfaces using the round end tapered diamond. Axial grooves are approximately 0.5 millimeters deep, aligned parallel to the long axis of tooth. Buccal reduction is carried out using a torpedo diamond. The buccal depth grooves are connected, maintaining a total occlusal convergence of about 6 degrees. Proper taper enhances retention and resistance while allowing crown seating. Depth orientation grooves are now placed on lingual axial surfaces using a round end tapered diamond. These grooves are approximately 0.5 millimeters deep, aligned parallel to the long axis of tooth. The depth grooves are connected using a torpedo diamond, maintaining a total occlusal convergence of about 6 degrees. Proper taper enhances retention and resistance while allowing crown seating. A thin, short tapered needle diamond is used to break the proximal contacts with adjacent teeth without damaging them. Proximal reduction is carried out carefully using the torpedo diamond. A chamfer finish line is placed circumferentially using a torpedo tapered diamond. The chamfer finish line is ideal for full metal crowns as it preserves tooth structure, allows accurate marginal adaptation, and reduces stress concentration. The finish line is kept equigingival or 0.5 mm supergingival. A functional cusp bevel is placed on the buccal cusps using a round and tapered diamond, as these are functional cusps in mandibular molars. This provides adequate bulk of metal, resistance to occlusal forces. Absence of a functional cusp bevel can lead to thin metal and occlusal perforation. The preparation is evaluated for adequate occlusal clearance using putty index, uniform reduction guided by depth grooves, presence of functional cusp bevel, continuous chamfer finish line, proper taper and path of insertion, and absence of undercuts. A wax bite can also be used to check for adequate occlusal clearance with the opposing tooth.